Hi, I'm Maddie, and today we're here to talk about the Saucony Endorphin Pro 2, the second iteration of the marathoning shoe that made waves in 2020. I wore the first version of the Pro for almost every workout I did during the pandemic. I was given the shoe right as lockdown took hold, and it was ideal because all my training moved to the road anyway, and it was a shoe I loved, wore till it absolutely died. So I was so excited to try the 2. And I can say with some minor tweaks, it's still a really, really great shoe. There are just a couple key notable differences. In the upper is actually where most of the change has happened. I find that the Pro 2 compared to the 1 actually has a slightly wider toe box and generally fits a little bit bigger. I also found that it was a little bit harder for me to lock my foot down in this version just because of the slightly wider last of the shoe. You still have the S-shaped carbon plate, and I found that the pop from this shoe was just as strong as the Endorphin one. So the rubber on the outsole is called XT900. I wore this on the track and the road. I felt totally stable and glued to the track, even at speeds up to sort of 1500 meter pace. The upper is made of a single layer breathable mesh that's inspired by the Saucony spikes, and it's extremely light and breathable, especially for hot summer weather. This is a great shoe to have on your feet. It's also made of recycled materials, adding a sustainability component to this shoe. The outsole is still Saucony's PB Plus cushioning, coupled with the carbon plate, and as I mentioned, the outsole is the XT900. For me, this shoe is ideal, obviously, for race day for your marathon or your half marathon or your 10K or your 5K, and that's really what it should be saved for. Do a few training runs in it beforehand just to get the feel of it, but generally you want to save this shoe for either key workouts or days when you want to run as fast as possible. If you liked the first iteration of this shoe, you'll like the second. The only note for me is that it fits a little bit bigger than its predecessor.